It makes me happy to see humanity is alive somewhere. My dad has been feeding this crow, and now he sits in his van with him. You may well be meant to do great things. It might just not be in the way you think. When my mum booked our hotel room, she accidentally typed that I was 9 and not 19. Look at my special bed. It's good, it means you won't fall out at night. I wish I was brave as Wendy's social media. You are. Just go out there and conquer your goals. Someone from 1997 wished me good luck. It's like someone from so many years back knows your struggles, and I think I'm gonna cry. 8, the 7, I think you mean 8 wonders of the world? The Great Wall, Chichen Itza, Petra, Machu Picchu, Christ the Redeemer, Colosseum, Taj Mahal, and you. Probably ruined a few of those names, but sorry. My mom made my gecko a hat. I'm gonna cry. And he's enjoying wearing it. It's actually really disturbing that kids falling asleep in school is viewed as them being lazy, and not as the school overworking them to the point they can literally not stay awake. I fell asleep in chemistry class once, and my teacher got me a pillow and a blanket and made the class work in silence so I could sleep. What it seemed like, the end of the world. What it was, unpleasant, a lesson to be learned. The person reading this is a total cutie. Remember that Indian guy who traveled 6,000 miles from India to Sweden on a bicycle to marry his love? Here's a recent picture of them. Last night it was cold and windy, and when I opened up my door, this cricket hopped in. So I set him up for the night. Little pot of water, pickle and Swiss cheese, left AirPod with Frank Ocean playing. This morning I let him go, and he hopped happily. I miss him, and I hope he's good. 5 stars. She eated a lot of spaghettis. Did you yeet today, or did today yeet you? I noticed some of y'all were yoted today. Hang in there. You'll live to yeet another day. The day I thought I had lost my son in Marks and Spencer's, and then found him minutes later, pretending to be a shop dummy. There's nothing wrong with buying flowers for your homies. Purchase in rooms. Available from January 28th to February 8th. Your circle matters. Your circle influences you. I saw this on one of my friends' pages, and I immediately wanted to go do this to change another mother's life. And you know what's so horrible about this trend? They had to stop it because people were destroying things in shops looking for money. I'm not big enough to make you fly. Just believe in yourself. Love your neighbor who doesn't look like you, think like you. Love, speak, pray, vote like you. Love your neighbor, no exceptions. Me and the girl I met on Club Penguin 10 years ago just got married. Damn man, this is true love. This shirt I bought about procrastination is still in its packaging years later. You know, she can't catch you cheating if you don't cheat. You never have to worry about anyone cheating if you don't date anyone. Seeing Will Smith's Genie for the first time, remembering that Robin Williams probably would just like us to enjoy it no matter what. I saw this character smile directly from my wife. Have you been helped? By so many people my entire life. Not petting doggos, petting doggos. Petting doggos is one of the best experiences. Doctor, you only have 35 minutes left to live. Me, I'm gonna spend all that time calling my mom. How are you supposed to sit in a dentist's chair? Because I left an appointment and realized I had been posed like this the entire time. Blinking is like clapping for your eyes. Just remember that your eyelids are always applauding you and cheering you on, even if nobody else is. And you can't hear them. That also means some people might be applauding you, just can't hear them or see them. They're still there though, supporting you. Toby's favorite part about going to the vet is sitting in this sink. My feels for this. So I came home from school to see my 7-year-old sister putting Skittles with my antidepressants. I went up to her and asked, "Hey, what are you doing?" She looked at me, smiled, and said, "Skittles make me happy, so I put them with your medicine. That makes you happy, so you can be extra happy." That was the cutest thing I've ever heard. Can you confirm that the one I bought is legit? If it's legit to you, that's all that matters. I think Mark is politely saying no. It's nice he replied. A stranger came up and told us we had the same hair, and then proceeded to ask to snap a picture and then sent it to me. I'm marrying the boy from my 9th grade PE class in 6 weeks. I fell in love with his smile, still in love with it 8 years later. My awkward and increasingly desperate attempts at interspecies friendship, neighborhood crows. So the Elsa costume didn't work for her. The pirate, a no-go. So she finally said, "I just want to be you, mummy." So this is me. Loving yourself, loving animals, loving your community, your neighbors, life, being wholesome. If you were to associate yourself with one of these, what would it be? Mine would be animals. You cannot be a snack with stretch marks. Are you sure? Oatmeal cream pie. Who is your hero? Write 2 things that makes this person a hero. I am one of my own hero. First, I am kind to myself, and second, I do things I want. Grading my 3rd graders papers and I see this. When someone randomly checks up on me, may you find exactly what you want at the thrift shop. In your price range, next time you're there. Can't pass up this kind kind of karma, and in your size. When you convince your boss that it's a 2-person job, just so you can hang out with your bestie. So there's this boy running around in a Superman outfit, yelling, "I just beat cancer!" Feel good times ensue. The dog groomer noticed my daughter had unicorns on her dress, so he sent our dog home in this unicorn bandana so they would match, then gave us 3 additional unicorn bandanas for later. He was like, they can be magical together. 17-year-old son and I have an agreement that if he goes out at night, he needs to leave me a signal. He came home safely for me to find in the morning. This was outside his room today. I home. To avoid accidents, get a bunch of wind mirrors. I never felt so loved until I found this in my boyfriend's phone. He remembers your order through notes. It's very nice. So this is a tutorial on how to adult. Shop for a new tie, make macaroni, do cardio, take a well-deserved break. Remember that you are loved, vacuum the rug. How I sleep, knowing I haven't done anybody wrong, because I'm actually a decent human who's trying to do good in a cold-hearted world. My 12-year-old son is a Bob Ross fan. I will let my dad know. Someday you're just the squashed Nutri-Grain bar that exists at the bottom of every purse or book bag. You're right, no matter what I look like, I'm still a snack, and people are always grateful when they realize I'm there. Thank you for the inspirational post. When your little cousin runs up to you and says he needs backup for his Nerf war. My boyfriend's spooning me, and my dog is spooning him. This is the most wholesome thing I've seen all day. Bro, a guy was just describing his time with a woman and said, I was having so much fun with her, I forgot I wanted to smash. That's future wife right there. More items to consider. Amazon, I will absolutely consider these items. Being a nice person is so fun. Waiter messes up something, you can see the relief on their faces when you don't scream and swear at them. Extra tickets at an arcade/prize place? Watch a little kid's face light up when you give them a bunch of tickets. There are too many a-holes in this world. Be a nice person. I wish my girlfriend's parents weren't abusive. She now has no self-esteem issues and no longer dates you. Hey man, if that's what it takes, you're a good dude. Nobody cares until you're dead. Sorry to break it to you, but nobody cares then either. Elmo cares. Elmo thinks you're a good person. And I care. And I'm sure your parents care. And if your parents don't, your friends do. And if no one does, I do. A healthy relationship. You, halfway. Them. You, them. An unhealthy relationship. I am soft. Please do not yell at me. Norman is very pleased with his commissioned work. Norman can paint, and he can paint well. I'll buy this off you, Norman, for a good price of 5 catnip. Someone has left a beer for Max on his bench. Maybe a friend heading off to uni. In the early 15th century, Edward, 2nd Duke of York, wrote a list of 1,126 names he considered to be suitable for dogs. Highlights from the list: Nosewise, Garlic, Pretty Man, Garlade, Norman, Filth. I think Minecraft is better than Fortnite, because Fortnite is a shooting killing game, and I don't like killing people. Minecraft is more peaceful than Fortnite. Brandon Lung. Look, it says autopilot engage. Good for him. I'm glad he found someone. In 1866, Liechtenstein sent out an army of 80 men to participate in the Austro-Prussian War. They came back with 81 men, suffering no casualties and having made one friend along the way. It's the most wonderful time of the year. You're damn right. I shouted at my kitty today for being naughty. 5 minutes later, I find my other kitty comforting her and glaring at me. Me and my Minecraft house. My 10+ tamed wolves. Star Trek fan proposing to his girlfriend during the photo with the entire TNG cast. Worth it for the look on Will Wheaton's face. For a second I thought Will was the one being proposed to. About 3 years ago, a stock photo of me shot by Anne went viral as a meme on Facebook. Since then, my image has appeared on t-shirts, mugs, towels, you name it. Helen and Alexa conspired me to buy this t-shirt for my birthday. I guess I'll buy. My daughter, who has ASD, received straight D's on her report today. She cried and said, I've let everyone down. This is my report card for her. Funny, A. Loves dogs, A. Everything is A. We gotta make it S though. Make it from A to S. Best daughter ever, A+. Hopefully this cheered her up. I can lift anything, for I am strong. Can you lift me up? You're brilliant and beautiful. Often the only person who can't see that is yourself. For weeks, I've been helping a man get to job interviews via bus from the homeless shelter. He called today and said, Miss Bree, I need to figure out a route to get to work tomorrow morning. I screamed. You know that feeling when someone throws you something and you catch it really well, like with one hand, or you save it from nearly dropping, or you caught it from a massive distance, and everyone around you lights up like, yo, nice catch, nice. I want to live in that feeling. It's so pure. Finding out your nana is the owner of the 6 infinity vases, making her the most powerful grandma in the universe. I make sandwiches for my students who can't afford breakfast during finals. My dad just built a neighborhood library in his fence and is so excited that books have been taken. Some have been taken. You can tell he cares a lot about his little library. The most intellectual intellectual response to art. The interpretation of art is the creative masterpiece of life. I just said a whole lot of nothing. Genie, I shall grant you 3 wishes. I wish my dog could talk. Done. Hey buddy, you've got 2 wishes. I wish you never had to go to work. Damn, I would have wished that too. Good boy 100. Reminder that Ed, and Eddie made an entire recreation of Rolf's country just so that he could feel at home. Get in, loser, we're healing from the past traumas and changing our negative coping mechanisms. My wife just told me our kitchen floor was a little sticky, so I went in to see and... Hey, I left a mean comment here about 6 years ago, and I want to apologize. She loves showing off her stuffed animal whenever people are over, and it's in good condition. She hasn't tried to rip it open. Mae Jemison, the first black woman in space to get her own Lego figurine. Can we talk about John Cena in the Barbie movie for a bit? My favorite part about this is they only put him in there because he asked to be in it. John Cena asked if there was anything he could do in the Barbie movie, and they came back with, how about a merman? And John said, hell yeah. Canadian air traffic controllers send pizza to US counterparts working without pay. The perfect pregnancy announcement. There are no mistakes, just happy little accidents. Too many of us have tried to tone down our weirdness for friends or partners, only to later learn that we were suppressing the best things about us. There's no joy like the joy of being your strange self and finding that there are people who love you for you. This is Carl. He will be here forever. Say hi to Carl. Hello, Carl. Why would you be here forever though? Aren't there other places you want to visit? When I started losing weight, I noticed people started talking to me or being nicer to me, and that my husband started being more affectionate towards me. I would lay in bed and think, damn man, people didn't like me before because I was fat, and I would feel bad. The kind of bad that you feel in your bones. It makes your body ache. I don't like to think my worth was directly tied to my weight. What I've come to realize is that it's me. I'm nicer, I'm more approachable, I'm in better moods, I smile. People want to talk to me because I want to talk to people. My husband is more affectionate with me because I'm more affectionate with him. They weren't measuring my worth by my weight. I was. I love all 5 of my followers, to be honest. 5 notes. The gang's all here. My grandma always jokes that I need a man to cuddle because I get moody, but I got a pillow where it's like a guy's torso and there's an arm that goes around your neck. I brought it in my car to show her when I came over saying, look, I found a man, and she cracked up. It was so good. The Brazil Open Tennis Tournament used 4 trained shelter dogs to serve as the ball boys during an exhibition match to bring awareness to Brazil's street animals, promote their adoption, and show that well-fed and well-treated animals can be very happy. When you try to discipline your cat will then discipline you for getting out of line. Teaching 6-year-olds via Zoom is so funny. I'll spend 15 minutes explaining a literacy task, and when I ask if they have any questions, they'll be like, do you have a cat? Oh, to be sleepy and crawl into bed with someone who's warm and safe and you know will take care of you in all the right ways. How will the world end? It's genuinely not something I think about too much. There are people to love and dishes to do in the meantime. You think about dishes? You gotta fix that. Unless you're talking about cooking dishes, then yeah, not cleaning. Love soup. You're telling me you hid a little food in a bunch of water? I'll find it. Never trust a person who talks to their pets in their normal voice. Not true. Before my nephew leaves my home, he always looks my dog straight in the eye and says, Delilah, you are a wonderful woman. Have a good day. I have an Italian-American friend who greets his cat every day after work with, get over here, you furry motherfricker, and scoops it up for a hug. Takes all kinds. I think you mean never trust a person who doesn't like animals. Sure. Weeping Woman, 1937 by Pablo Picasso. Cat, 2019 by me. Free Kitten, a bit fat, but otherwise lovely and very talented. He's got a lot of growing to do, so it's okay him being a little bit chunky. Jake Gyllenhaal and Tom Holland visiting a children's hospital in costume in London. Toe varieties, black bean, pink bean, pinto bean, black-eyed pea, chickpea, mixed bean. Boyfriend was sad, he didn't have a hat for the link he put together, so I made him one out of embroidery thread. Bounced back from cancer strong, but something happened and the otter did not intend. It was picked up by the most unlikely creature imaginable. A hobbit, Samwise Gamgee of the Shire. I work with the same doctor that delivered me 21 years ago. Isn't it weird how life just plays out? Let's say thank you to the real, what do you mean real Santa? Santa's real. The real second Santa, sure. Chase your dreams. My mum dressed up as me for Halloween. I'm wheezing. I feel like if she had better angles or took the photos in the exact same way you took the photos, you guys wouldn't look that different. Was your father her brother? Like, goddamn. When you see that people are making environmental memes to help raise awareness of the planet. I've met my future husband, guys. I'm going to retweet this one day and quote, I knew it, because yeah, I knew it. No offense, but I'm going to get better, and I'm taking all of you up with me. This lady just pranked her husband, and it was hilarious. I work at a grocery store, and this man in his 70s 80s comes up to me with the most lost expression on his face. He tells me his wife sent him shopping and he has no clue where anything is. And could I possibly go through the list with him? Sure, no problem. I take a look at the list. Unsour sour cream, non-fat bacon, extra diet coke. It had some real products sprinkled in, but I tell him that some of these items don't exist. He starts to panic, calls his wife. She just starts cackling on the phone and asks, did he really just ask the clerk for that? IKEA has a relationship saving station, so couples don't argue when buying furniture. Relationship saving station. Shopping can be stressful. Here are 5 quick ways to ease the tension. Here is a picture of a dog in a cup. Blow your anger into these bubbles and watch it slowly float away. Adios, angry thoughts. Put on these stupid milk hats. No one can argue while wearing these stupid milk hats. I don't know, man. Imagine showing Arthur Weasley a gift for the first time. At first, of course, he would just think it was a normal wizard photograph, but then you would explain that muggles made it, and his heart would just explode with joy over these muggles making such amazing stuff, even though they have no magic at all. How amazing, how inventive. Maybe whenever you're feeling bad about yourself, imagine how much Arthur Weasley would enjoy meeting you. I don't know who needs to hear this, but be strong and move on. You cannot live your future with your past. Hey, who wants to start a gang? I'll ask my mum. My mum wants to talk to your mum just to make sure it's okay. My mum said it's okay as long as I'm back before supper. My mum volunteers to carpool. Can you pick me up? My mum wants to see who is taking me. My mum wants to know if it's an overnight thing and whose house we're staying at. My mum says she can do snacks for us. Hey dad, nice sneakers. Can you do me a favor? Can you get me a new pair of sneakers on Amazon Prime and I'll pay you for them? Size 12. You pick them out. Yes. Or should I ask Sharon? Go on Amazon and pick out a pair and I'll get them. I want you to pick them. I don't know what kind you like. Sneakers that you would say, hey dad, nice sneakers. Shoes, they're called shoes, damn it. Once when I was a teenager, I was complaining to my mum about how this friend of my grandma's always wanted to have the same boring conversation. And she said, just think about it like he's a dog wagging his tail. He has no idea how to actually connect with you, but he's communicating that he's friendly and warm. I've remembered that a lot in these types of situations. That's actually a lovely way to think of small talk. Yeah, I do this too actually. And I'm probably also the dog wagging his tail sometimes. Tetris was created by a Russian, has Russian style music, and teaches you how to fall in line. Or maybe it's trying to teach you that not everyone is the same, but if we work hard together, we can fit in just fine. But what happens when you hit a Tetris? They all die. No! Me, trying to live my best life. Wholesome memes and positive vibes. My friends who are taken back by my positivity. Lydia sings to her Down syndrome brother, you are my sunshine. Well, I don't know why people would dislike this, but guys, 342,000 likes. That is wholesome. Screw these people being negative. Me, as soon as that first day of crisp autumn air hits. My wife and I share an Amazon account. This came up as a recommended purchase. Now accusations are flying back and forth about who searched for what. I'm not sure if we can survive this. Pardon me, young man. Is this yours? In my head, I can see this entire conversation playing out. That is an impressive hammer you have there. Would it be okay if I held it? You may certainly try. So Roger's up the hood. Is it very heavy? There are many who find unmovable. How interesting. But you know, sometimes life is a lot like that. Something that may be very easy for one person may be very difficult for another. Have you found this out to be true? Yes I have. Do you know why that is? Looks at Rogers curiously. I think it's because everyone is special and unique in different ways. Just because someone has difficulty lifting your hammer doesn't mean they are not talented in other ways. In fact, I suspect those individuals can probably do things that you and I would never dream of. That's true. You are very wise, Sir Rogers. I'm humbled by your counsel. I'm glad that you decided to visit today. Dear human being, if you are the person going through our bins for your next meal, then how about you pop in and I'll give you a bottle of water and a little snack for free. You are worth more than a meal from a bin. We may also be able to direct you to facilities in the town that may help you. Shout on the team.